guys, this is Judy from Patterns for Pirates, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how to cut out one of our free Sailor Gaiter patterns. You're going to need either a 1/3 or 5/8 stretch knit fabric. The best are a cotton lycra or cotton spandex, or some kind of athletic knit. So let's get started.
Alright, here we are with the Sailor Gaiter pattern. I have the teen size cut out for my little guy. This is what you would cut if you wanted a plain long length. We've gotten asked several times, what is the difference between the short and the long? It's just the height of it, however long you want it. This will still be plenty long enough to cover and do a lot of things that you can do with it. The tall one is the only option that can be twisted into a beanie style hat. Or you can fold the long one to be doubled layered if you want to sew it a single layer but have the option of wearing it doubled. So that is the difference. Other than that, it's just twice as long, and you can do a couple more things with it. The plain option goes straight across here. The ear loop option you're going to cut here. That's what I'm going to do today. So I'm just going to cut my pattern here. Here we go. I'm going to be doing the short option. So you can either cut here or just fold it up when you're going to cut. Here is my fabric I'm going to use. It looks like paper, and I thought that would be fun for school since it looks like my little guy will be wearing a mask the entire time he's at school this year, or at least for a while. Again, I'm going to do the short cut line, so this is plenty of length for me. Right, I'm going to scooch it up as much as I can, and my fabric is folded here. So I've folded it just enough to cover my piece. This is the selvage. It's most stretchy this way. I folded it just enough to cover it. My fabric has lines, so it's really easy to make sure I'm folding nice and straight. If you want to know more about folding it on the grain line and why that's important, we have a blog on the P4P site, all about grain line and why it's important. I'm going to cut mine with a rotary blade. You can cut it with your favorite scissors as well. And actually I'm going to grab my scissors for this little curve. And again, I'm going to do the shorter length, so I'm just going to fold this up like that. If you were doing the longer length, I need a little bit more fabric here. There we go. Now you can do it one layer, or you can cut out another one and double them up and have a 2-layer mask. The short version, you cannot fold into a 2-layer mask if you want a 2-layer mask. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 layers. This is a white nylon athletic knit. I find that it works really well as a lining for my little ones when I'm using stretch fabric because it is soft and kind of silky feeling. It kind of feels like a swimsuit. They feel like they can breathe in it, and if they accidentally lick it a little bit, which little ones, at least my little ones, tend to do quite a bit, or if they are huffing and puffing, which they also tend to do more than adults, and it does get a little wet. This fabric, being an athletic fabric, wicks moisture very well, and it should dry very quickly. So it won't feel wet on them for very long. It is a quick drying fabric. You just have to try out. We have tried out all different masks all summer long, and you just have to do what's right for your little one and your family. Alright, now I'm going to be cutting out my binding pieces. I'm going to use this same little paper print. This is a cotton spandex, by the way, so it's got great recovery. Your binding pieces especially, it's very important to have spandex in the blend. And that's important because if it doesn't, it's going to grow and grow and grow, and it's not going to stay snug on your face or around your head or however you're wearing it. I'm going to mark the center here with a little notch. Anytime I'm cutting things on the fold that I'm going to need to find the center later, I just go ahead and mark with a little notch. Find it quick and easy. This is marking the front and the back. I am also going to mark those with a little notch. You can mark it with a marking pin. You can mark it with a straight pin, however you want to mark it for later on. So I just added little notches there. So the greatest stretch is this way, and here it is opened up. And here is the ear loop. So again, I'm going to fold mine, and I'm just going to fold it enough. I don't want to use this selvage. I'm actually just going to trim off that selvage so I don't get it on accident. So you just want to fold it enough to fit your piece so you're not wasting it. Make sure it's nice and straight. Pull my fabric a little bit because it wasn't cut all the way, so I'm just going to refold and make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. And there's my two ear loops. So again, I decided to line mine, so this is my main fabric, and then I did a lining. I have one of the top binding. It's called face binding on the pattern piece. And then I have two of the smaller ear loop bindings. And now we're ready to go to the machine and sew it up.